Continue to purify without limits, without traces, constantly. There is no need to be obsessed with steps. There is no need to be before or after. No need of that at all. Mind in the way without limits constantly. Mind even from mind itself simultaneously with everything. Awaken out, penetrate through all and everything simultaneously. Non-attachment on its own without choosing inside or outside, then it will be simultaneously on its own. Keep the eyes and ears opening as usual. It's not about inside or outside. Don't enter inwardly. Discarding on its own must be without limits, instantly. It's the same essence as letting go on its own. Go on without limits right away. Discarding from the discarding itself without limits, then there will be benefits for both inside and outside simultaneously. Not attachment on its own in the way without limits. This will benefit inside and outside simultaneously. Any sentences that you follow accordingly, the mighty force will be there accordingly as well, without doubt. The non-humans, they will be clear with their non-obstruction in themselves, in any state of mind. There are no obstructions in any levels. For those non-human beings, they are like that. Discarding from itself in a way without limits, indicating that there is no attachment to any steps, to any conditions, to any states. Just like always discarding by passing at all times, discarding in a way without limits by itself. Therefore, there is no obstruction in any moments of the mind. Even the non-attachment doesn't grasp for itself. Discarding doesn't grasp for itself. Then it will be through discarding, not just discarding something. It's not an act. The discarding on its own is not about grasping. No grasping on its own is even more boundless as usual. You be more fluent. Go on with the boundlessness so that it will drop the act of not attachment. The projection, the desire to grasp for mindfulness, concentration, contemplation will make oneself drowsy internally. Sink in oneself on and on internally. This is from the mindset to grasp something internally. No grasping on its own in a way without limits. Be thorough with it. Don't fall into drowsiness even a tiny bit. Go on boundlessly. Don't maintain or be drowsy. with arahants, don't relate with them with our mind and mind well, so that there will not be karma. Non-attachment to non-attachment. This is not in a way as the mundane, associating with each other back and forth, good or bad, associating with each other is just karma to karma. Cannot be used with the arahants, because you will have the bounce back of karma terribly. With the arahants, non-attachment to non-attachment only. Non-attachment on its own solely. Don't use the way of association with them. Not to use the mind in this way or that way with them either. Otherwise, using the mental process towards that which is not karma, this will create bounce back of karma, making it worse. With everything non-attachment on its own, whether they are arahants or not. With everything, with every single atoms in this physical world, even the air element has to be non-attachment to non-attachment. Non-attachment on its own solely between each other. Then it will not become karmic connection, karmic relation, karmic binding, karmic seeds. Not associating with, but can take a refuge with. Any thought between each other has to be founded by the purification of the extinction. Non-attachment to non-attachment altogether. Thoughts, recalls among one another will have the foundation of the purification of the extinction and the emptiness simultaneously, wherever it is, whatever it is. Whether choosing, no choosing even sex, religions, humans, non-humans, faith, disfaith. Non-attachment on its own, proceeding simultaneously with the recall, with all the thoughts. It's not possible to associate with, but can take refuge with. It cannot use the general association, but to take a refuge with this essence is possible. Stepping back from the stepping back itself completely, no grasping on its own, completely, simultaneously with everything, and follow accordingly. Follow accordingly. All that has been projecting, uprighting conditions that is bound in many knots or whatever will have nothing left. That which is blocked will be nothing left, whether it's inside or outside. Any intentions in whatever ways, in the projection, in the obligation, rooting down in the samsara in whatever ways, nothing will be left. Step back on its own completely. No grasping on its own completely in the way that is boundless, simultaneously with everything. All this aiming and projecting that is rooting down towards all things or within oneself, it is the samudaya totally. It's the cause of the suffering. The suffering within the cause itself as well. It's all one. It's the samudaya. That's why you need to step back from the stepping back itself. Give up even the giving up itself. Mind, even from mind itself, not attached even to the non-attachment itself. No grasping even towards the non-grasping itself. Completely. When it's complete, however much depth or shallow, no matter how much projecting, aiming, and deepening into anything, so just non-grasping, even for the non-grasping itself, towards everything. It can uproot all and everything like that. Non-attachment on its own. Non-attachment even to the non-attachments, simultaneously with everything. Give up the giving up itself. Is no need to act on giving up anything. No need to search and look for anything to be given up. Give up the giving up itself. There is no need to find a location to give up or looking for something to be given up. Giving up is on its own. Mind, even from mind itself. Non-attachment is on its own. There is no need to look for something to not attach to. But you need to proceed simultaneously, inside and outside and everything simultaneously, through this essence. Every sentence must be one essence. One essence in every sentence. When you think that it's not the same essence because you don't give fully, you don't give the sentence fully. Like, for example, the non-grasping on its own is not given fully and completely. You must give it completely and absolutely. Non-attachment on its own must be given completely and absolutely. Otherwise, it will not be the same essence. You will wonder, is it different? different essence. Actually, it is the same essence in every sentence that is given. The same diamond, just different angle. Stepping back on its own, absolutely. This is not an act of stepping back from something. Step back from itself, actually. That will purify and end all about the act of stepping back, the act of retreating. The absolute. No is not even know itself. Proceed simultaneously with everything. No is not know itself. Let's proceed this essence with everything simultaneously. Non-attachment on its own, to be proceeded with everything simultaneously. In all about the act of non-attachment. My, from my itself, nothing is left with my. It purifies itself. Step back from the stepping back itself constantly. A tiny bit of projecting that is attempted is already gone too far. It's already become something. If you enjoying and aiming, it's even worse. Step back from itself. No grasping on its own.